Hi everybody, it's me, little Miss Susie Sparkles. Just kidding, it's me, Tina Z. Your favorite gender non-conforming ukulelist and vocalist. How are you? Great, I'm fine too, thank you. Right away, I'm just gonna get to it and say today's song is a song called When You Show, and I wrote it. And I'm singing it with the one, the only lead singer extraordinaire of the Struts, Luke Spiller. Yes, I'm saying those words out loud and I can hardly believe they're true, but it's the truth, and I need to give this video a proper introduction. So, peering off into the future, I'm going to tell you to, if you want to go right to the song instead of listening to me tell this very long story about the song, go to... Ta-da! Yay! Okay, so now on to the introduction of When You Show, which is a song I wrote, and it does not exist without Luke Spiller. Without Luke Spiller, this song doesn't exist. It's not about him, it wasn't influenced by him, but were it not for him, I wouldn't have written it. Why is that, Tina Z? You're wondering. Well, put on some tea, kick off your heels, put your feet up. This is going to take a while. It's a long story, but I want to tell it, so it's on record, whatever this record is. So way back in 2019, I believe, the Struts were supporting their Young and Dangerous album, which you should have in your collection already. If you don't, please go buy it. And then, so they were touring around the world, I believe, or at least the United States, whatever. So they were in my neighborhood, and months in advance, I bought tickets, 2 tickets, one for me, one for my music partner, Brady, B-R-A-Y, capital D-E-E. He is as much a Struts fan as I am. So we not only bought tickets to the show, we bought meet and greet tickets. It's the first time I've ever done that. I'm not a starstruck person, but for the Struts, yes, I am. So months in advance, I had meet and greet tickets, and meet and greet, if you don't know meet and greet, it's you get a nice bag of goodies with the band's logo on it and stuff, but you also have a chance to have your picture taken with the band, and you have maybe 30 seconds to say something to them. And I, with months in advance, I didn't want to sound like a moron. And because Luke Spiller and I share writing as a thing. Okay, so yours truly, Miss Tina, graduated from the University of Nebraska, where the N stands for knowledge, with a degree in English. And then my career, how I buttered my bread for years and years and years, was writing. I was a print journalist. Okay, so language is one of my few skills. So language, both in writing, putting words together, and also in deconstructing literature, and songs count as literature. They're poems, after all. So that's kind of my thing. I've been doing that for a long time, and I'm that's my interest, and whatever, I like that. And so I was going to talk to Luke Spiller about the song People, which is on Young and Dangerous. And if you don't have, no, I already did that. So the song People is one of the 2 songs in my life that has made me cry listening to it. It's such a glorious song, and it reminds me in a way of Under Pressure, the song by David Bowie and Queen, because it's mostly nihilistic, it's mostly pessimistic, it's very, this is life, life is all that you see it is, and nothing more, but there's this thread that runs through it that's optimistic, and the optimism is based on love. And it's a beautiful thing to do in a piece of writing, and it's accomplished Queen and David Bowie did it in Under Pressure, and Luke Spiller did it in People, the song on Young and Dangerous. And so, with months in advance to prepare for my 30 seconds to talk to Luke, I had this monologue in my head about deconstructing those two songs quickly and asking whether he was influenced to write People because he sang Under Pressure with Foo Fighters on the tour before, and whether that thematically he wanted to do something similar, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, day of the show. I'm with Brady, and it's our turn finally to go meet the band, and we step up there, and Luke Spiller, that son of a gun, sees me, and does this, mimics playing an ukulele, and says, "I was just watching one of your videos." And I went, What? Luke Spiller knows who I am. What is this? What is this? I still can't even believe that happened. So yeah, apparently I cover a lot of Struts music. Some of you might know that on my ukulele. And they have seen it and apparently enjoyed it. But this whole thing that I wanted to talk about just kind of went blah, fell out of my head. I don't remember what I even said. I just was dumbstruck. I was starstruck and dumbstruck at the same time. So I was just, what? I don't know what I said. Anyway, so a few days after the concert, I'm sitting there on the computer, and I decided to message Luke Spiller with the thing that I wanted to say to him, but he ruined it by doing this, mimicking the ukulele. It's all his fault. So I wrote to him, and then I put it all out there about the big themes of nihilism in those two songs with this little thread of optimism and blah blah blah, and did the whole thing. And lo and behold, Luke Spiller a couple days later was very kind and answered it, and just basically said, thanks for being a fan and thanks for paying attention to the music like that. So wow, that was awesome. But I am I'm not Little Miss Susie Sparkles. I am Little Miss Can't Leave Well Enough Alone. This is me. I can't leave well enough alone. And so, instead of just replying back, "Wow, thank you for answering," I decided we are now in a deep conversation about lyrics. It was all one-sided and all in my head, of course. But I wrote back to Luke, and I was talking to him about songwriting, and I kind of sort of challenged him. Good art will evoke from the viewer or the listener. Good art will evoke emotion. I think we can all agree on that. I believe that great art can not only evoke emotion, but can evoke the emotion that the artist intended. Okay? There's a difference. There's a difference between those two. So that's what great art is to me. The thing is, with writing or music or any of the arts, I think that to achieve that second one, that evoking the exact feeling that the artist intends to evoke from somebody, I think to achieve that, the artist needs to be vulnerable and very honestly vulnerable, like putting themselves out there, because that's the way that they can really show themselves to the world and try to arise emotions that he or she is feeling. It's a difficult thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do. Anyway, so I was writing to Luke Spiller, because we're in this one-sided conversation about lyrics. And I kind of challenged him to do that because I don't know that he has. Although I don't know that he has not. And here's another aside. I'm sorry. I told you this was going to be long. Okay, so my transness. I haven't been outwardly doing this. I'm still not outwardly doing this. Oh my gosh, how do I say this? I was closeted completely for most of my life. And I'm years old. So that's a long time. Back when I was deeply closeted about my transness, I was in a rock band and I was writing overtly macho songs. One of them is called Red-Blooded Boy. And the lyric is, it don't matter what you say, so save your witty repartee. You really think I'm here to talk the issues of the day? Powdered glitter across your chest, talking subtle as Mae West. The moon is fading away, ain't it time to lose the dress? So that kind of nonsense, it's really awful. Just saying it out loud, it's just awful stuff. But the reason I was doing it back then was I was hiding in plain sight. I was not writing that and saying, this is who I am. I was writing that and saying, this is who I'm not, by a mile. Like, I reject all of that machismo, idiocy, the manly, blah, no. That was me saying, I reject all of that, and I'm doing it by making fun of it. Okay? So there's a way to be honest, or to be kind of vulnerable and not be open about it, not be obvious about it. Okay? So I don't know if Luke has or has not done that in his lyrics. He might have, and he might do it all the time. I don't know. He has not, to my knowledge, been obviously vulnerable in his lyric writing. And that's kind of what I challenged him to do. He did not answer that. Funny how that is. He didn't answer that one. But as the days went by, I thought to myself, well, Tina Z, have you ever done that? And that was a difficult question because the answer was no. I have not. I haven't done that. So I decided to do that. And that's where this song comes from. So it's called When You Show, and it is me being vulnerable. It is me talking about my trans experience, such that it is. I'm still closeted. I don't present to the world this way. I come up here once every 2 weeks, and for 3 or 4 hours I get to be this. And this is so glorious. I connect with a deeper part of me that I can't otherwise. And I don't know why I can't otherwise, but I can't. This is the only time that I can, and I was in a therapy session, and my therapist asked me to describe that, like going stretches of time where I can't connect to who I am, to my authentic me. And I said, it's like being trapped under ice, and you can see the world, but you can't breathe, and you're stuck. And once every 2 weeks, you find an opening in the ice, and you can breathe. And so, I can breathe when you show, is me talking to myself. Boy me talking to me. I don't like separating that way. That's troublesome for me. But for the sake of this conversation. And second verse is, it's the moment in the mirror. A lot of trans people will tell you about this. It's when you catch a reflection of yourself and you see yourself when most of the time you don't. When you're closeted, you don't. You look in a mirror and it's kind of you, but it's not. It's not you. And so they call it the moment in the mirror moment, and And for me, it's happened up here, where I'll come up here and I'll do my makeup first, and I'll put wardrobe on, and then I'll adjust lights and put my camera up and make sure my stuff's in tune. Yes, I do. And check all my gear, and then I'll pass by something reflective, and I will have forgotten that I'm here. And you catch yourself in the mirror, and it's good and bad. It punches you in the gut, kind of, and then it's also, you can breathe. Because it's you, and it's not, oh my God, you're gorgeous. It's, oh, it's you, it's me. There I am. And that doesn't happen very often. So, that's what this song is about. And then it ends with, come on home and save me. And I repeat that line a few times, and I still don't know who's talking to who. If it's boy and girl me, I don't know who's asking who. But it's in there. So, I did a cameo, Luke Spiller's on Cameo, a while ago, and he sang a bit of Merry-Go-Round, his song, and I harmonized with him, and so then I did another cameo with him a couple days ago, and I said, hey Luke, I have a song, and I would love for you to sing a little bit of it. And I didn't know if he'd say yes or not. I really didn't know. I thought maybe he would say, I can't do that, I can't sing on other people's stuff, whatever. And he was certainly within his rights to do that. But as you'll hear, he did it. And as only Luke Spiller can, it was just, I had the hair standing up, and I was shaking. I was literally shaking hearing him sing this, and it was so wonderful. So, intro's over. Yay! I made it. So here is moi and Luke Spiller singing When You Show. Whew, hope you like it.
Hey Tina Z, it's Luke here. Just been studying the song. Hope this is good enough. I know what it's like on the other side of the ice. Most people think the cold will get you. I gotta let you know, it's not so much the cold, but that you kill for a gulp of air. I can breathe when you show. Yeah, I can breathe when you show. I can breathe. I see you in the glass, a glimpse as we pass, but enough to peer into my soul. I yearn for you to stay, but I'm so damned afraid. I'm afraid to be together. Yeah. I can't breathe when you show. I can't breathe when you show. I and save me.
I hope that was good enough. Do what you like with it. I like the song. It's a vibe. Speak to you in a bit. Mwah. Good night.